next guest in the building. What's up, Tye? How you doing?
I'm all right. How y'all doing?
We good, bro. We good, man.
You made it.
You stamped.
You made it.
Listen, you know.
No fuck boy, ain't no fuck boy.
You made it.
We already got the stamp. You got in order to get on the show, you can't be a fuckboy.
Yes, Lord.
You can't be in the building.
Real time.
But you can be a redeemed fuckboy though.
Yes,
you can be a redeemed fuckboy.
We all fuck up sometimes.
You see what I'm saying? Yes, sir.
So wait, y'all have all been fuckboys?
Black men don't cheat.
You know what? We're gonna wait for the next segment.
Nah, say this.
Right. We're gonna wait for the next segment. But I do want to talk about your music because it's so unique. Like, I mean, tell me where this even started? Like,
I don't know. I just been in the studio my whole life. I've been in. My big brother was a music producer. I always come to the neighborhood niggas.
Yeah.
And I was just fly on the wall playing Madden, and then one thing led to another. Then I started rapping, and then I started getting into other kind of like classical music, where I used like any kind of music to put my hand on, and I started singing opera, and it went from there.
I did not know you sang opera.
I started. Now, I went to, so I got a full ride scholarship to Abilene to sing.
Okay.
And then I dropped out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I can believe.
I got technique.
Yeah.
I just started rapping for real.
I definitely can believe the opera part though. If you listen to the music, it's all through it. You know what I'm saying? It's all through.
I didn't know I could sing for real until like I took it there. Yo,
That's what's up.
still don't think I can sing sometimes.
Man, so you be blowing. Do you hear me? I'm talking about hit a little hoo-yeah for the hit a little hoo-yeah for the motherfucker.
I get
There you go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So how did the instruments get implemented into?
Oh, it was just, like I said, my brother was a music producer, so he always had like a little MIDI keyboard laying around.
Okay.
And so I would always like get on it, because from time to time, just trying to play little stuff. Like I used to play like, when wrestling was big, I used to play like the Rock's theme song.
Yeah.
Okay.
I used to play like the Pepto-Bismol commercial.
Yeah.
The first things I learned how to play, and then
It's very specific.
Yeah.
like the keys and everything.
Yeah.
Like, of course, I stopped because I wanted to hoop and all that. I had hoop dreams. Ball is life.
Of course.
Ball
Of
is
course.
life,
Ball.
always.
So I still got bad knees. Then when I started rapping again, I could do a little piano too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This and that and the third, separate myself, and then I just started freestyling while I was playing.
Okay.
And then, to be a music major too, you gotta have like a little something, piano, music theory. So it was my major, so I did it for a little bit until I dropped out, and now it's back. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's one of them things.
So when you were learning how to play, were you able to read music at that time, or were you playing off of what you heard?
So, man, that's a whole nother story.
Yeah.
Now, so-
Boy, a genius. You hear me?
So like high school, I got into the choir.
Okay.
So I was in music in high school, and I got into this thing called TMEA.
Okay.
Like All-State. I was trying to make the All-State choir. I was trying to go to state in something. We didn't go to state in basketball.
Yeah.
So I ended up doing this thing called TMEA.
Okay.
All-State choir stuff. And what they do is they test your sight reading ability. So I did have to learn how to like sight read, read music just a little bit. At the All-State level to be able to move forward.
Right.
So yeah, I can read a little bit.
Okay.
Yes, I did.
Okay. Yeah.
Shout out Barbara Moore at SMU for the UIL stuff too. I did that as well. So
That's what's up. Now, speaking of SMU and keeping it kind of in the city, what part of the city did you grow up in, bro? Yeah, throw that up. Yeah, let them know. There you go. Say, I had to throw you the ooh, bro.
Everybody like to give me my So nah, Redbird and Hampton, Oak Cliff on my side of 67. That's where I'm from. 232.
No, for sure.
Wheatland boys, Woodtown, shout out all them.
And what did you go to?
Already.
Carter.
That's what's up.
One of them Cowboys. One of them Cowboys.
Okay. Okay.
Only a couple of us in Dallas got movies.
Listen, I watched that movie though, and it kind of pissed me off.
And they didn't give the people their credit too. He did
Because
that.
I wasn't even talking about that one. I was talking about Friday Night Lights.
That's
the one I thought
okay,
he was
my
talking
bad. You know which one I'm talking about? Okay, all right.
Okay, Foxy in there. But now, Carter for sure.
Now, one thing I have a question about the Cliff, right? So anytime you hear about the Cliff, y'all always are sticking together. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing I really love and respect about the Cliff. I'm from the Grove, right? So I love and respect how the Cliff is when they mob. They mob. Like you remember when they went to state, for example. You know what I'm saying? South Oak Cliff, yeah. South Oak Cliff went to state. Half of Oak Cliff was out in Arlington. Where does that unity come from with the rappers, with the musicians from the Cliff? You know what I'm saying?
Come from what you were just talking about.
Yeah.
If one of us makes state, we all make state. It comes from. I mean, if you really from here, you understand that this don't happen every day. This kind of so
Special.
It was niggas out there, they white and gold. It was red and light blue out there.
Facts.
Like if you go to a Houston Texans game, you're gonna see Dallas Cowboy nigga.
Right.
It's the same thing. We are like I remember when Kimball, because like I said, I hooped and Kimball went to state for basketball. I was still supporting Kimball regardless if that was my rival or
Right.
Right. It's just, I think it's in you. I mean, of course there's people out there,
Of course, we all men.
But at the end of the day, regardless if you see somebody doing something good and they from where you come from, you have no choice, no other option. You be a fuck nigga.
Yeah.
We don't do none of them.
Just appreciate he's doing his thing.
Yeah.
Regardless of how it ended up or turned out way back when he doing his thing.
That's real.
That's the same thing when it comes to rapping or music or anything. Anytime we see somebody doing something good, sports, anything.
Yeah.
So outside of that camaraderie, though, like to your point, we don't always show love, though. You know what I'm saying? As a city, it seems like, and we just talked about this on the last show. It seems like there's just like a
divide.
Great divide. Yeah.
I'm gonna challenge y'all. I hear that all the time. I hear that Dallas don't get along with Dallas, and you see other cities getting. Not really, bro. Like, I done been to Atlanta, Los Angeles. I done seen the rest of them, and they be beefing with each other too.
Yeah.
Real
talk.
Dallas just stand down
an
there.
Atlanta rapper beef with another Atlanta rapper.
Facts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, I will say they have a platform that we don't have because we low-key kind of new to this game.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you will always see somebody supporting musically. Like, always gonna show love to the Cash Pages of the world. Just Big Tucks of the world.
Right.
Like even Earl Spence, getting walked out by different rappers. And we all show love. It's just we might not have a platform just yet because we knew. But Atlanta, before Andre 3000 RM, before he took the stage and said Atlanta got something to say or South got something to say, they wasn't really that big yet.
That's true.
So I think we just gotta stick with what we do.
Keep going.
You know what I mean? Keep
So-
working, keep praying.
I got you. I respect it.
So like how important is it to like keep that structure going like with people around you? And the more you elevate in like your music, how important is that to keep the people that's around you intact with what the vision is? Yeah.
Because what's gonna happen when I'm done?
Right.
You know what I mean? It's
Right.
pass the torch. That's how you keep it moving. That's how you keep going. Now anybody who doesn't pass the torch, they'll be looked at as the fuck boy or a selfish person. You know what I mean? They'll be looked at as the one who stopped it all. So of course you always pass the torch because at the end of the day, we're not getting no younger. It's gonna
That's
be
real.
Somebody's baby coming up and it's for the kids at the end of the day.
That's true.
Yeah. And we're gonna put it in the air right now too. I heard you touch on it a minute ago. We're gonna put it in the air. Next time Errol come out for a fight, you walking them out there. You hear what I'm saying? Either next time or the time after that. We put it in the air. I'm talking about we put it in the air. You hear me?
We gonna manifest that.
EJ and Seven versus Bud Crawford.
Big business.
That fight happen.
Big business.
If they do, I'll be right behind.
I love it, bro. It's like walking out the tornado or something. You hear me? Yeah.
Songs I got coming out.
Yeah.
I don't know. We don't know.
Now,
the one he wants.
Speaking of the music too, I was checking out the project, Monsters on Mars, right? Checking out the project, I enjoyed it thoroughly. Now you had a lyric on there I had a question about. I had to write it down because it's stuck on my brain so hard. You know what I'm saying? Real deal. So you said hurting from the death of a person I didn't meet.
Kobe.
Gotcha. You already knew the question.
In the that's the intro.
Yeah.
So Monster on Mars, what I'm talking about. So I was comparing and contrasting grief, not death, but grief from a perspective of somebody that you don't know, that you felt we all
feel like you knew him,
absolutely, versus someone you really grew up with. And around the time somebody from the neighborhood had just passed, Rajay, aka Dro Guapo, had just passed around that time. And I had to go ahead and throw that one in there.
Right.
I really didn't. That wasn't even going to be a part of the tape, but
wow.
It just happened so quickly, and I just threw it on there around that time. But that was for COVID.
Okay.
The death of a person you didn't meet.
Yeah.
So the whole song was about comparing and contrasting, like grief from both perspectives, like someone you did meet, someone you didn't grow up with, you felt like you grew up with, just in LA somewhere, and someone you did meet that was around the corner.
Facts. Okay. Now that definitely give me some insight, because I was sitting there, I was listening to the song. The whole song had me just like, damn. I'm sitting there. You ever like listen to a song and you just lean up because you got to really just think about what it is. You like, damn, what is he? Damn, bro, talking. You know what I'm saying? You really put your soul into that, fool.
And I feel like a lot of your music is like that though. Like it's very like deep with a message. But I will say I listened to one song that put me by. It surprised me. It surprised me because it wasn't the same type. Beg and Plead.
Oh yeah.
He knew instantly too.
You was cutting up in that song.
We all multifaceted. I can be deep, but at the end of the day, I'm trying to get deep in some guts. I don't know if this is
When your birthday, bro? When your birthday?
June 16th.
Okay, shout out to you, bro.
Okay.
So I don't know. I hope that don't go against the fuck boy.
But
not at all.
Listen, we grown.
No. If you a Gemini, you can't be there.
We grown as hell. I only ask because it is different than like most of the music you make, and I was just like, okay, he got a little okay.
Yeah. That one's for the women, and that's how I felt when I was writing it. I just got through. Never mind.
So you was like, I'm gonna write a song. It was that good.
It was inspiration.
Damn.
Okay.
What's up?
It was inspiration.
Okay.
So she ended up hitting a high note of that. I was like, damn, this from this. From this got you.
Damn.
Okay, he said he put it down.
That's right.
You had some high notes in the song too. Was that recreating her? Okay. Fair.
Inspiration from anywhere.
Real deal. Now, off the project too, you have two songs that really stuck with me. Laura Land. Yeah, Laura Land was dope, bro.
Whole family buried there.
Man, say I got a grandpa out there, my damn self. You know what I'm saying?
Family buried there. That's somewhere deep in the clip that don't nobody too many people know about.
Yeah.
You know, but Laura Land definitely one of them places where I'm buried, like aunties, uncles, grannies, and all that.
Yeah, facts. Laura Land, and then we gonna shift gears just a little bit, just a tad. We gotta go back to what Taylor was kind of hitting on. Tastes so good. Say, bro, you did your thing on that one. Yeah, you did your thing on that one. You gave me a little play with that song there. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Give us a.
Look, there was a whole bunch of people telling me that they got somebody pregnant and they consented to that song.
Oh no!
Wow! All right.
That's dope.
Yeah, that really made. I'm creating life.
You spoke it. Real talk.
Yeah.
You giving life out here, like you said. You giving life, bro.
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it.
Back to how long ago was the project?
I think it was 2020, something like that. 2021.
Coming out.
Okay.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, let's move into it.
Yeah, I got Thailand and Elba Packney. I know the last word is a little rough, but it's a word that I made up. It's incapable spelled backwards.
Okay.
And Elba Packney is a love song. It's a love story. So Thailand is the nigga.
Yeah.
And Elba Packney is the love story. So I'm trying to give him a little bit of both.
Man, say one thing about you with your music, bro. I was gonna tell you too. I really respect how you paint a picture with your shit.
do.
You know
Real
what I'm
talk, you
saying?
do.
Definitely.
Every time.
You really paint a picture, a vivid picture for anybody to just in their imagination. You telling a story with your music.
I try.
Yeah, most definitely.
But not everybody get it.
Even with your visuals though, like it was one that I was watching and I'm like, I feel like I'm in it. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like I'm actually in the video with you. That's how much I like got into it.
For sure.
That's real talk. So like, where do that creativity come from though? Like, what do you feed off of?
I think the biggest one is probably just straight raw emotion.
Yeah,
You know, raw emotion. You know, I think that's creativity to everybody. Like, music is the expression of soul. You know, so anytime you feeling some kind of way, it's gonna come out any kind of way. You might come out with something super deep, or you might come out with something super trying to fuck something.
Real talk.
Just raw emotion. The inspiration for everything.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Real deal. So with the new project that you have coming, what can we expect from it? Because I know with a lot of your stuff is mostly you. Is there any features, or is it just you?
I have so it's hip hop and R&B. I'm trying to stress hip hop and R&B and not just hip hop.
For sure.
R&B I'm trying to test it out.
Okay.
I'm trying to do a little something different.
You gonna be in the rain?
In the rain.
In the rain with the shirt.
I am trying to test out some R&B waters that I've never done before. Let's go somewhere I've never test myself, push myself. But as far as features, E40.
Ooh,
Okay,
that's a big.
Okay.
The legend is.
Big.
And OG Bobby Bill.
Okay, Stiff Cliff legend in itself.
Big.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, indeed.
Trying to take it there, and hopefully we get some new ones. Hopefully I put out a deluxe.
For sure.
Yeah.
We'll see. But for right now, I'm going independent this grind out.
Yeah.
different.
I fucked with your feature with Sauce too.
With Sauce?
Yeah.
Feature with Sauce.
It's Sauce Walker, right?
You know what you might do? Look, I'm gonna tell you something. There's somebody in this room right now that's thinking the same thing I'm thinking, and you probably got the inside scoop on some shit.
Yeah.
I wasn't even finna put out there. I was finna keep that one under wraps.
I'm talking about the one I'm thinking of, the one that I listened to. It was like trap. Yeah.
It's like,
You're not about to make me
She knows something. She finna get guard or run for this.
That is so funny.
Taylor got some breaking news on this motherfucker.
I think you got the artist. I think you got the artist kind of mixed up a little bit.
Oh, it was yours?
I think so.
That's my bad.
You know
That's my bad.
that was on your. I think that was on his like first album.
Yeah.
Okay. No, what happened was
I was about to stop you, but I wanted
what
him to
happened was
keep
I made a
going.
playlist with the both of them.
She scared the shit out of me.
But shit, like Taylor, you just came up on a leak though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you did. I think you did.
Interrogate that.
Hey, we gonna put potentially on that. You hear me? But you never know. Yeah,
when
you never know.
Playlist and you riding in the car,
course.
and like I was listening to both of them back and forth. You know, so that's my bad.
I already knew what you was intending to say. I already knew.
Yeah, that song hard.
I already knew.
Nah, but Sauce is a real nigga too. But
We gonna bring you.
Shout out to Sauce.
So we gonna keep that low.
We gonna keep it on the low.
right now, Thailand, Elba Packney,
Yeah.
Bobby Beans, E40.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of that though, speaking of that real quick too, before we kind of like start to wrap up towards the end of it, you and OG Bobby Billions, y'all make some great music together. Blood Brothers, I love it. Fool.
Blood Brothers.
Love
is
it,
so
bro.
Good.
Can we expect anything from y'all besides the project or the feature that he has on your new project? Can we expect anything more like of a
bigger
body of work?
collab?
Yeah, from both of y'all.
Okay, so it could be in the works.
Okay. I'll take a could be.
It could definitely be in the works. It might be a Blood Brothers project.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We might think about that. OG Bobby Beans is a hell of a songwriter.
Most definitely.
And I think he get a lot of credit that he deserves. Since we bring him up, let's give him all the credit that he deserves. Hell of a songwriter. Outside was not just Mo3, even though Mo3 is a hell of a talent.
Square business.
OG Bobby Beans is definitely like.
Yeah. Gone was one of my favorite songs by bro. Gone where he talked about his pops. You know what I'm saying?
And I even the food stamp baby thing.
Yeah, the food
Come
stamp
on, bro.
baby.
Of course.
Yeah.
Shout out Uno Loso too.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness, man. So
We actually had him on the show.
really,
We had him on the NOFB radio
bro,
show.
like I was listening to the snippets of the song, and people wasn't giving it its justice. Everybody bullshit around. Of course.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, y'all bullshit. Made it, and I called Bobby. I was like, Bobby, I'm finna get on this up. Do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
Food stamp, he's a hell of a song.
Y'all made magic, bro.
Musical talent.
Y'all made magic for the
I
city,
love
fam.
when the whole city collab. Like I love when I see them big projects where it's like Dallas feature.
Yeah,
I'd be
yeah,
like,
that
fuck
shit fire.
yeah.
Bro, you go up through there, you had Trap on there, you had OG Bobby Billions, you had Uno Loso,
Loso.
yourself.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all put on for the clip, bro, and I
Y'all
respect the hell out of it.
definitely
did.
You know what I'm saying? Respect the hell out of it. The Grove on the way though. As much love as I got for y'all, the Grove on the way.
I like talking shit about the Grove. Nobody can talk shit about the Grove but me.
Yeah.
I feel like if a Houston nigga try to talk shit about the
Of
Grove,
course, we gonna handle it.
Gotta check that shit. Yeah.
We gonna handle it. Yeah.
Same thing for Houston though. If like a LA nigga try to
Of
talk
course.
about Houston, it's like, yeah, nigga, that my cousin.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about the Grove.
One thing I want to ask too before we get out. I'm sorry, I don't mean to
Yeah,
bug
you
on.
good, you
I
good.
apologize, but
Yeah.
we got bro up. I want to pick his brain. You know what I'm saying?
do it.
So the thing about it, you mentioned Houston, you mentioned Atlanta, you mentioned different places, LA, Dallas. It's always a discussion about Dallas and the culture in the city. How do you feel about Dallas's culture? For one, do you feel that Dallas has a culture? For one, and then for two, how do you feel about Dallas's culture?
Solidified. Dallas' culture solidified. From everybody know about Dougie. We got
sure.
generations of culture solidified.
Yeah.
We got DOC from
Yeah.
WA Day.
Real talk.
Yeah.
Talk about. We
Yeah.
got Erica Badu.
Yeah.
Right.
The king of I call her fucking, she the king.
Yeah.
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 And we got
Yeah.
Tevin Campbell. Like,
come on.
yeah. We
business.
cutting up.
Solidified, and we keep on putting it on bigger and bigger platforms.
Yeah.
Everybody know about our culture. DOC from Erica Badu to Dero to Young Nation to
Yeah.
to everywhere know about our.
They don't get they do though. Young Nation down there.
Yeah.
Young Nation don't get
They-
That's before their time, bro. They was before their time.
Migos,
They was before their time.
Yeah.
Texas is a country in itself.
Yeah.
That's
That's true.
facts.
Go anywhere
That's true.
in Texas.
If you go anywhere in Texas, you know who Young Nation is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, so I think our culture solidified. Like I said,
Most definitely.
Do you think there was a dip though? Like I would say after 2011, it kind of dipped.
it did.
Okay.
And, this is what ended up happening. We had to show a different side of ourselves.
Facts.
And the different side that we showed this time around, Lord bless his soul, showed that side. Right?
Yeah.
There you go.
Right.
Yeah.
Stop playing.
Right.
Yeah.
Real
Yeah.
deal.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So we got different, we multifaceted.
For sure. I appreciate that, bro.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
I do want to ask before we let you go is we asked this to everybody on your favorite Dallas song of all time.
That's how the bridge be tough.
Period.
Say
Already. Say less.
Hey, he said that without hesitation.
Ain't no
Without hesitation, he stomped down. Do you hear me?
It's the anthem, man.
Yeah.
The anthem,
man.
It's
It's the anthem. It's the anthem.
Dallas nigga.
Right.
Sad Alley.
Point at me.
Yeah.